Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Anne Logan and this is the I'veReadThis.com YouTube channel. So today is December 7th, so let's start with my chocolate advent calendar, then we'll move on to the short story for the day. Smokey's just hanging out here. I'm sure she'll make an appearance shortly. Okay, number 7. Let's see. Another chocolate square wrapped up. Probably the least exciting chocolate in the advent calendar, but it's just a milk chocolate square. It's still delicious, so I'm totally fine with that. Okay, on to the story. So today's story is called A Qualitative Study of Our Father by Adam Levin, and according to the bio, he has written a novel, a short story collection, won a few awards, and I actually did some research on him as well, and he has another novel coming in 2020. So pretty busy guy. This story actually began with 2 quotes, which I thought was really unique. I had never seen a short story that had quotes at the beginning. You know, a lot of full-length books, of course, do that, but never seen a short story. So this is, I shouldn't even really be calling it a short story. It's formatted like a scientific paper, like a study. So there's an abstract, introduction, process, methods, discussion, results, hypothesis, you know, all the stuff that you normally include when conducting an experiment. And the experiment is basically written from the children's perspective, a brother and a sister, and they are studying their father's reactions to killing houseflies, and like they study how he kills the houseflies. So it's a very odd little piece. Obviously, it's odd for so many reasons. It's odd that it's formatted this way. It's odd that they chose his reaction to houseflies of all things. It's odd, like at the end there's an appendix where there's just a transcription of a conversation between James and June, who we presume are the brother and sister, and it's about swimming. So there's kind of all these like random parts to this piece, and I got the sense that there is kind of this darker undercurrent running kind of between the lines. So they mentioned something about their father having like bad intentions, or yeah, in the earlier approaches it talks about in the abstract they mention that he has a sickness, and that he's not making sexual faces while he's doing something. So they don't address those things specifically in the scientific study, but the fact that they've mentioned it at the beginning I find really odd. So it's almost like there's something else going on, and the kids have focused, like lasered in on this housefly thing almost as a way of distracting from perhaps like maybe their father's abusive somehow. So that was, you know, unsettling to read as a reader, and especially because it's towards the beginning, so it kind of puts you on edge as you're continuing the story. Thankfully, you know, they don't address it directly, but it's always kind of in the back of your mind there. So that did, you know, put a darker tone on the story overall. What I did kind of enjoy about this story is just that it is so different, and that it's, you know, written in this interesting way. You know, scientific studies are meant to keep us at arm's length and not get emotional about things, and this piece of writing successfully did that. I don't think I had any sort of emotion one way or the other after I finished reading it, other than a general sense of unease, which I had already talked about. So, you know, I'm not sure what the author was going for, if that was his intention or not. Perhaps it was, but there you have it. Day number 7. So I will speak with you guys tomorrow on December 8th, which is Saturday. Smokey, come here. She doesn't want to be in the camera. She's just watching my son and his little, it's like one of those exerciser things, but my husband and I call it the circle of neglect. What I really like about it is that I can put him in there and go to a different floor of the house and not worry about him crawling somewhere and like choking on something. So he's doing pretty good in there. That's what that kind of shaking, I don't know if you can hear it in the background. There's like he's kind of wiggling around in it and stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will talk with you tomorrow on December 8th. Bye!